A lawyer for Harvey Weinstein at his Los Angeles rape and sexual assault trial has told jurors that the prosecution case relies entirely on asking them to trust women whose evidence showed they were untrustworthy. "Take my word for it," Alan Jackson told jurors in his closing argument. 5 words that sum up the entirety of the prosecution's case. Everything else prosecutors presented, through a month of evidence from 44 witnesses, was smoke and mirrors, he added. Prosecutors had earlier finishing their closing argument, with jurors told it is time for the defendant's reign of terror to end. Weinstein is charged with raping and sexually assaulting 2 women and committing sexual battery against 2 others. Mr. Jackson urged jurors to look past the drama and emotion of the testimony of the 4 women, and focus on the factual evidence. He said jurors were being asked to believe us because we're mad, believe us because we cried, adding, "Well, fury does not make fact. And tears do not make truth." Mr. Jackson said the stories of 2 women who Weinstein allegedly sexually assaulted on consecutive days in 2013 simply never happened. Weinstein's alleged rape and assault of the other 2 women in 2005 and 2010 were 100% consensual encounters that the women engaged in for the sake of career advancement that they later became desperate to relabel as non-consensual, the defense lawyer said. These were women with whom Harvey had transactional relationships and transactional sex, he said. Mr. Jackson argued that the women were willing to exchange sex for favors or status when the incidents happened in 2005 and 2010, but after the Me Too explosion around Weinstein with stories in the New York Times and The New Yorker in 2017, they were regretful. "They played the game. They hate it now, unequivocally," he said. But what about then? What about before the 2017 dogpile started on Mr. Weinstein? He dwelled on a judge's instruction he said was essential, that if jurors found that any significant thing a witness said was untrue, they should consider disbelieving everything the witness said. The defense is set to finish its closing argument later, and after the prosecutor's rebuttal, jurors will begin deliberations. In March 2020, in New York, Weinstein was handed a 23-year prison sentence for criminal sexual assault in the 1st degree and rape in the 3rd degree. Prosecutors completed their closing argument earlier last Thursday after giving most of it on Wednesday, and urged jurors to complete Weinstein's fall from grace by convicting him in California. "It is time for the defendant's reign of terror to end," Deputy District Attorney Marlene Martinez said. "It is time for the kingmaker to be brought to justice."